it's Stephanie with Yarn Ball Handmade Goods. Happy Thursday. So I wanted to go ahead and do part one of a two-part series for my Spooky Split Hexi Cardigan pattern that just came out. I'm really excited to show this to you guys. It's a pattern that I absolutely love making this time of the year. The one that we're going to be making is a custom order that I've currently been working on, and the color combination I'm very excited for. If you've never seen my Spooky Split Hexi Cardigan, here is a picture of it for you guys. The pattern is available on my Etsy page. It's basically a hexagon cardigan, half black, half whatever other color you want to customize it as. Typically I do green, purple, or orange for Halloween, but with this custom order that I got, they requested half black, half pink. For part one, I'm going to show you how to start the hexagon cardigan, how to do the increasing rounds, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like when you finish one full half of the cardigan, because it's made with two pieces that are sewn together up the back. Monday, part two will come out, and part two is going to be finishing the cardigan, so sewing it together, extending the sleeves, adding the ribbing, and then also adding the pockets to it. So part one is basically how to start the cardigan and make the pieces for it. Part two is sewing everything together and finishing it. Let's get into the cardigan. Okay guys, let's go ahead and get started on the Spooky Split Hexi Cardigan tutorial. Again, we're doing part one here, so I'm going to show you how to start the cardigan and do the increasing rounds, and I'll also show you what the shape of it looks like when you get to the end, and how to fold the cardigan to make it into basically an upside down L, so it'll make the arm and then half of the torso as well. We're going to be using Loops and Threads Soft Classic Acrylic, and the color is Pink Rose. The recommended hook size is a 5.5 millimeter, but I'm going to go ahead and use a 6 millimeter hook because that is my preference. You can use whatever size you would prefer. This is a size for worsted weight yarn, which is great for a nice cozy comfy fall sweater. This specific skein is 354 yards, so I did purchase two of them. Two of them is the perfect amount for that yardage. You should have no issues making the cardigan with two skeins, and that's for each color. So this one is 2 skeins of black for the black half of the cardigan and 2 skeins of the pink for the pink half of the cardigan. So let's go ahead and tear this bad boy open. Does anyone else open their yarn like this? I am not graceful whatsoever. I just tear it open like a Christmas present because it is a present to me basically. So we're of course going to start with a slip knot. You can make your slip knot however you're used to making them. You can do a magic ring, but I'm sorry, this is a no magic ring zone here. I don't do that. This pattern is made to measure, so you are going to be holding it up to you, making sure that it's long enough for your specific torso, your back size, your shoulders, your arm length. You do have to do some measuring with how many rounds you're going to do. It really just depends on your body type and how large or small you would like it to be. So we're going to go ahead, and I start with a chain 4. Alright, so we have our chain 4 here. So we're going to go ahead and do a slip stitch into the first chain. And that's going to make a little circle. So now we need to do 6 clusters of 3 double crochets in the circle. It is a little bit difficult to see the center of the circle. You have to kind of pull it apart a little bit, and then you can see right there, that's where you want to work into. So first you're going to start with a chain 3. That's going to count as your first double crochet. So you're going to do 2 more double crochets into that center hole. and then that is 1 cluster. We have to have 6 clusters of 3. So you're going to chain 1 and then do a cluster of 3. Chain 1, don't be scared of it, just push it over the side a little. I give it a little tug to make more room for the other clusters. So we did our chain 1, so we're going to do 3 more double crochets. Chain 1, push them aside, some more yarn here. Chain 1, 3 more double crochets, chain 1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we just need 1 more cluster of 3 double crochets. It'll seem a little crowded, but that's okay. It'll all work out. Okay, and then to close the circle, we're going to go ahead and chain 1, and we're going to slip stitch in the top of the chain 3 that we started with. So that's this one right here. So we'll go ahead and insert our hook into that chain 1, and we'll slip stitch that closed. So now you have a full circle of 6 clusters. You can double check. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we have to start working in the next chain 1 space. That's where we're going to start our increasing rounds. So to get there, I usually just do a slip stitch in the next stitch to work my way over, and then another slip stitch, and then slip stitch into the chain 1 space, and now you can start working in that space. So in every chain 1 space, we're basically going to make 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. This is going to make 6 corners. So to do that, we're going to chain 3, that counts as a double crochet, make 2 more double crochets, chain 1, give it a little nudge if you want, put 3 double crochets, and that's that. So you have your first corner. So I'm going to go ahead and do that in the remaining 5 chain 1 spaces. And just to point out, you're not adding another chain 1 when you go to the next space. You can just go right into the next space without chaining 1. Okay, so we're coming up on the last corner space. So we did our 3 double crochets, chain 1, and 3 more double crochets. So now, to close it up, we're going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 that we started with, so it's right here. Okay, so now we have our hexagon. Our hexagon has been created, so you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides, so that's perfect. So now from here on out, the next round that I show you is the same thing you're going to do until you get to the size that you want for your cardigan. So we're just going to go ahead and slip stitch in the next stitch, and then the next stitch, and then the chain 1 space so that we can start working there. So we're in a corner. So anytime you're in a chain one space in the corner, you're going to add another corner. So it's going to be the 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 more double crochets. So we'll do that in this corner. And then in the next space, which is in the middle of the 2 corners, because you can see here's the next corner. So whenever you're in a middle spot that isn't a corner, you're just going to do 3 double crochets. Okay, we're coming up to a corner next. So we're going to do 3 double crochets. Chain 1, and 3 more double crochets in the same space. And then we're coming up to another middle space again. So we're going to do 3 double crochets. And then another corner here, so we're going to do our 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up this round, and I will meet you back when we get to the end. Okay, so we're coming up on our last corner in this round. So we're going to do our 3 double crochets, chain 1, and 3 double crochets in the same space. And then we're going to do our last middle spot. We'll add 3 double crochets in there. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 that we started with to close this up. So you can add a slip stitch right in there. And that honestly is it. You're going to just continue that same pattern. So we'll go ahead and we'll slip stitch our way to the next chain 1 space in the corner and start with our next corner. So you can see now that the hexagon is growing. So basically every round that you do is going to increase the hexagon. So you can see now in the next round we'll have 2 corners, and now we have 2 middle spaces. So for that you'll do your corner, which is the 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, 3 double crochets in this next middle space, 3 double crochets in the next middle space, and then you'll get back to the corner and you'll do your corner stitch. And then you'll basically just continue to do that until you get to the size that you want for the cardigan. It is going to buckle a little bit, so it might kind of bend, but that'll all work itself out. That's normal. It just happens because there's a lot of stitches in a small area. I do already have the black portion of the sweater done, so I'm going to show you what it looks like when you continue folding your rows and get to the size that you want. So I apologize, this is black yarn. I know it's a little bit harder to see, and it also just picks up all the fuzz. That's why I always wash my cardigans before I ship them out to get any extra fuzzies off. So let's see here, ignore the stuff on my desk. This, I believe, was 19 rounds. It looks a little bit weird of a shape, but basically when it gets to the size that you want, just grab one side, fold the corners together and hold them. And you can see here, if you grab the next corner and hold that, it basically just takes its shape. So you can see here, this is the torso portion, the vertical part, and then this is going to be the arm. So there it is. There's one half of your cardigan. I'm gonna continue working on our pink half, and then on Monday you will be able to see part 2, where I show you how to extend the sleeves, add the ribbing, and then we're also going to make some really cute little pockets, and I'll show you how to sew those on as well. So I'm really excited to show you guys that and see it all come together. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that this tutorial helped with starting your Spooky Split Hexi Cardigan. I hope that you have so much fun making this amazing cardigan. It's perfect for spooky season. Like I said, it's my favorite. Please be sure to subscribe, like, comment below if you're gonna try this cardigan out or if you've made one and how you like it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.